What is going on, YouTube? Capital here, bringing you guys the second episode of my three or possibly 3.5 part finale of the Call of Duty Ghost campaign. Here I am finishing up the mission that I was on yesterday. You guys saw me die at the end, and I just decided to pick it up right from here, right in the middle of the action, and just to go off of what I was yesterday, man. Non-stop action from beginning to end in the campaign, tons of stuff to do. It's lots of fun, and I mean, I tell you guys, it's actually sort of some parts are sort of heartening. Like some parts I was really feeling bad for some of the characters and stuff like that, which I never do in a video game, which was it's pretty crazy to see. But nonetheless, I still had a ton of fun doing this, and hopefully you guys are enjoying watching, as I was saying before. Now, I want to know, now you guys are probably, for the most part, there's a lot of you guys probably playing the game already right now. I want to know what your first thoughts are on the multiplayer. I have been on a Twitter rant to sort of end all rants, man. I'm on so hard on these developers about some of the things that were put into the game that I did not agree with, and I can't wait to see the first patch and to see things get fixed up. A lot of people are, online complaining about the game and stuff like that right now, including me. I'm extremely disappointed with some of the stuff that I've seen so far in the game. But it was brought to my attention that, some of the stuff isn't fully fixed yet. There's stuff that isn't patched yet, and other things that still need to be fixed. So I can't judge the game right now as it is, because there's just a lot of work that needs to be done, and the game's not out yet. So that's just the run of it, I guess. And I'm hoping these things do get fixed. I'm hoping that this isn't an ongoing thing where I just noticed that when you're dealing with these developers, here's what I've noticed. Once we find all these problems in the game mostly within the first week, right? And once we find these problems, we're contacting these developers. We're trying to get their attention on Twitter or any other form of social media that we can. And then what do? We rant about it. We go crazy about things. We talk about all kinds of stuff to try to get them to fix it. And once they fix it, what ends up happening is they either fix something that was broken, or they fix something and then it's not exactly what most of us were asking for to be fixed. And then at the end of the day, what we end up with is us going back and forth for an entire year trying to get them to fix stuff in the game that doesn't get done. And it's just a huge bummer to have to deal with this, to have to deal with people doing this. And I'm really just bummed about it. I really hope that these things don't end up happening with Call of Duty Ghosts. I'm hoping that 2014 is going to be a new year in the standards on how the developers sort of treat us as consumers and treat us as the customers of the game. I really hope that they really take that into account. Regardless, though, back to the campaign. Basically what I'm doing here, there's a whole bunch of anti-aircraft arrays, and we have to take them out and also get rid of these tanks and stuff like that area. The reason why we have something coming in, we have lots of helicopters and other air support coming in, and it's going to take out everything if we don't. So this is pretty much, you're on the wire. I'm passing by enemy tanks right now, just trying to get this thing done. I thought my tank was about to go down, so I'm basically just just running and gunning, running straight through here, running past enemy tanks, trying to hurry up and take down all of these objectives for my team before I go down. So got that part finished up. What I'm going to try to do is basically what I did during the live commentary. Yes, unfortunately, I recorded the entire campaign with a full live commentary, and all of it is basically wasted now because of my slow computer. It just takes forever. So what I'm going to do is the same thing that I did before, which is when dialogue and stuff like that comes up, I'm going to make sure that I be quiet and let you guys hear everything that's going on, everything that's being said. And I'm not going to treat this like a regular commentary, obviously, since we're doing this. There's another mission in this game. You guys have probably seen it by now because it's somewhere in the first missions. I know somebody's probably going to post. They probably post a full campaign on the first day. So there is another mission where you're on a turret like this. But here's the thing: the turret is an automatic grenade launcher, and I have no idea how they're being fed into them. But this thing, it launches the grenades like bullets, just like this gun is launching these out, and I swear it takes out everything. It's freaking. I can't even come up with words to explain the amount of action and dope shit that was going on in this game while I was playing the campaign. It's really that crazy. Hold on a second. So yeah, we're about to do the next part of this mission, which is the mission out in space. So from now on, whenever you guys see, you know, whenever you see conversations and stuff like that pop on the screen, if you hear me get quiet, that's why. All right, let's go right to it.
Communication with the satellite array is severed. Green light on phase 2. I repeat, we are go for phase 2. Icarus actual. Ground mission successful. They're flying down here. Start your attack. Roger. Second stage separated. Vectoring to target.
Icarus actual, this is command. You should have visual on the station.
All right, we're about to get into some full-on Sandra Bullock action. Some gravity action floating around in space, except ours is going to be instead of the successful type, we're going for straight action here. We got guys in astronaut suits flying around with assault rifles and stuff like that. This is going to be epic. So this is the ARX assault rifle. Another thing that I did during the campaign is that another reason why I was bummed about it is that during the campaign, all the weapons that I use, I basically gave like a quick breakdown on each weapon. I'm not the type that does the drifter type commentaries and stuff like that, where you know, if when I find a gun, I'm telling the rounds per minute it fires and all that other stuff. My breakdowns are just, you know, I keep it simple. I don't go all to the science of, you know, the gun. I just say, hey, you know, this is or it isn't, you know, a nice solid gun. It's got these qualities to it. These are the ups of it. These are the downs of it. And I sort of just leave it at that. I try not to you know, get all into that because I just feel like, you know, it's a video game at the end of the day. I don't think that we need that much of an in-depth explanation of what the gun does and all that other stuff. Some people are into that stuff. If you are and you enjoy those videos, I'm not trying to take anything away from those videos. Driftor makes some great quality stuff, and he really knows his stuff when it comes down to making the videos. Just for me personally, I am just I'm a simple guy. I like, you know, just knowing the basic stuff, what I can and can't expect from a weapon, and I just move on from there. All right, let's gotta restart this thing once again. One thing you guys are gonna notice when you guys play through on the campaign, and this is sort of tough to get used to because when you play the campaign in most of the other Call of Duty games, you can usually just expect either somebody right in front of you, or you can expect somebody up on a rooftop shooting out of a window, something like that. When you're doing these space missions, there's no limit to where people can be. They can be, you know, 20 feet below you at a certain angle. They can be 20 feet above you, doing something like that, flying above your head. So it makes it a lot more difficult. But once you get used to it, once you get the hang of the mission and where everyone is, it might take you 1 or 2 tries, and you know, you'll be set. Let's see here. But yeah, the ARX assault rifle, like I was saying earlier, this thing is it's pretty amazing. It basically handles like a submachine gun, but it has the, you know, obviously it's an assault rifle, so it has that range too, but it has a good rate of fire, and it gives me some pretty quick takedowns. When you guys go to get this in the multiplayer, it is going to cost you 10 squad points, unless you just, you know, level up and try to get it that way. But 10 squad points is more than worth it if you guys try it out. This thing has nothing but quick takedowns. Hold on a second, let me restart this. It's nothing but you know, quick takedowns, and it doesn't have a lot of recoil either. A lot of the assault rifles are basically the same way. So if you guys are submachine players, which is exactly what I've been for the longest time. I had, you know, nothing but submachine guns on most of my classes. If not, it was usually a shotgun. I usually kept one assault rifle for a rainy day when people are playing at a slower pace and they don't really want to move much. But in this game, the submachine guns, there's almost nothing bad I can say about the submachine guns in this game. They did an amazing job making those submachine guns. So basically what happens is it makes you play to the strengths and weaknesses of each weapon. So if you're a submachine gun player and you go to a map like Stonehaven, if you don't have either assault rifles or a sniper rifle or a marksman rifle on your class, you're just going to get destroyed by just about everyone else, because the map is extremely large. It has long lines of sight and stuff like that, and they make the submachine guns have realistic range and abilities. So when I'm shooting somebody from a certain distance with a submachine gun, that it's basically going to drop off a little bit. The damage is basically going to drop off a little bit to where it's just not going to finish off people as quickly as if I was within, you know, 100 to 150 feet of somebody. When you're, you know, a couple hundred feet away, that assault rifle, that marksman rifle, that sniper rifle, if they get a shot on you, you're going to instantly regret using that submachine gun on large maps. There are certain maps where the submachine guns are definitely going to shine. There are maps like Trimmer, which is a smaller map, or a map like, if I remember it correctly, I believe it is Strike Zone. That's one of the ones where if you guys watch some of the streams and stuff like that, the live gameplay when a lot of the competitive people were playing against each other, that's the map they were playing on. But anyways, I'm coming up towards the end of this video. Now, the next one, I believe, is going to be the final video in the installment, but please stay tuned after the video is over, because there are some things that happen after the finale of the campaign. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed so far. I'm going to stop it right here, and then in the next video, look for the finale. All right, I'm out. Peace.